Well, we have one of the experts, one of the good doctors in the area, Dr. Elliot Hirschhorn. And that's New Life Medical. We talk about what he's doing with neuropathy and things. But Doc, you're good enough to talk to us a little bit about the coronavirus. We know all the rules and regulations. Why don't you go over some of those things we need to be observing?
Yeah, so we just want to make sure that we're following the CDC's guidelines. Just like any type of respiratory infection, the common cold, the coronavirus is no different in terms of prevention, in terms of the basics anyway. So washing your hands often, we know these things, but now it's really important to help to slow the spread. Of course, now we're doing this new term social distancing, which is why you're there and I'm here. You want to stay 6 feet away, and it's not that helps to avoid like the hand-to-hand contact, but it also helps to avoid the respiratory air droplet transmission as well. If you have to cough or sneeze, do that into your arm like that so that you're not dispersing that throughout the air. And obviously any surfaces that are commonly touched. So if you live in an apartment building, for example, the front door is going to be commonly touched. If you wipe those surfaces down. And of course we do that here in our office as well. Any commonly touched surfaces we're cleaning 2 to 3 times a day to make sure that they're properly disinfected.
So it takes a while actually. If it's on something, metal surface versus cardboard, it takes a little while for this stuff to go away.
Yes, if you don't disinfect it, if you just leave it there, it can live there. And it's new, so they're studying it, but they're saying upwards of 4 to 7 days potentially it could survive on an untouched surface. So somebody sneezes on something, and then somebody else comes in a couple days later. There's a potential you could have a transmission that way. That's why you want to make sure that we're wiping down these commonly touched surfaces.
Surely there's some things we can maybe help up our immune system a little bit, might help.
Absolutely. So first of all, you want to avoid the comfort foods. The things that we tend to go to in times of stress like this, they actually make the problem worse because comfort foods tend to have more of an inflammation effect on your body. So inflammation, as I mentioned last time, is a fire inside your body, and that fire feeds the infection essentially. So or it diminishes your immune system's ability to fight off the infection. So we have to eliminate or reduce those inflammatory foods, fried foods, carbohydrates, sugars, those types of things from our diet. And then we want to eat things that have the nutrients in them that can help support our immune system. So things like citrus, we know, has vitamin C in it. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, and antioxidants not only help to boost your immune system, but they help to protect your immune cells as well. And then vegetables, things like red bell peppers actually have more vitamin C than citrus fruits do. Things like broccoli has other antioxidants like vitamin A and vitamin E, which are critical for immune function as well. And then if you like nuts and seeds, for example, things like almonds and sunflower seeds also have high amounts of vitamin E, which is a critical antioxidant to help stabilize the inflammation response and also help boost the immune system.
We can take as much vitamin C pill-wise probably as we want, right? It won't hurt you.
There's no cure, so we're not saying to go buy these things for cures, but they are certainly not going to harm in most cases. So if you want to do some extra support with a vitamin C supplement, you can do that. It's a water-soluble vitamin, so most of what you don't use will get passed out. But there are upper limits, and vitamin C in particular could cause kidney stones. So if you have a kidney issue already, you might want to avoid taking extra vitamin C. Vitamin D in particular, we're coming out of the winter season, so we've not been outside as much, and vitamin D is made when we're out in the sunlight. So people are probably low on vitamin D, and vitamin D is critical for immune function. Studies have shown that if you don't have enough vitamin D, that you're not able to fight off certain infections as well. So the RDA, the recommended daily allowance for vitamin D, is 400 units. It's actually not enough to get your levels up. You probably need about 2,000 to 5,000 units daily to get those vitamin D levels up. And then obviously you want to get it tested after you've been doing it for a little bit of time, just to make sure that you're not over the amount that you need as well. You want to have your vitamin D in the range of about 50 to 80 on your blood test.
Now, question, you still concur with the fact that older folks are in a little bit higher risk area?
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing in the numbers. I was just looking at some of the statistics this morning, and that's what's kind of panning out in all of the data that they're seeing. And I think really the reason behind that is because as you get older, you have more chronic diseases that you're dealing with. You have these pre-existing conditions, which kind of get you, it diminishes your immune capacity to begin with. So you kind of start off at a disadvantage because of these underlying conditions, in that you're not able to fight it off as easily as someone who is younger. And so in the younger population of people who are getting it, it's because they also have these underlying conditions that are already present. That's why when they say, yes, we are seeing younger people with it, it's almost always because they have an underlying condition that's contributing to that.
Have you ever thought about, doctor, you're so smart. Have you ever thought about going into medicine?
Yes, well, we just love being able to help people with this information, and hopefully it's helpful for your viewers.
Good advice. Thanks you, Doc. You're at New Life Med down in Simpsonville. I want you to come back on, and you stay safe now, okay? I'm not spreading germs on this telephone call, so you're safe.
That's right.
From me.
Thanks,
Dr.
Jack. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
All right. Thanks a lot for being on the show this morning. Stay safe.
Thanks, you too.